Welcome to EPG Pathshala. I am Dr. Loveland Gerald, Assistant Professor, Department of Food Processing and Preservation Technology. Let me introduce the topic refrigeration to you today. Refrigeration is the oldest method of food preservation. Refrigeration is a process of extending the shelf life of the perishable food product without affecting the quality, color, aroma, and overall acceptability of the food product. The shelf life of the food product can be extended by limiting or retarding the microbial growth. This is possible by storing the food product at controlled temperature, reducing the water activity, and by the addition of the preservatives. Consumers always demand for products that are very less processed and with increased shelf life. A product that comes with a long shelf life is always directly linked with overprocessed or of poor quality, thereby losing its acceptability and demand in the consumer market. Let us see the various objectives of refrigeration. Important terminologies in refrigeration should be known. Importance of refrigeration and factors of spoilage. Explain the refrigeration system and the principle of refrigeration. Application of various refrigeration in the preservation of various food products. Let us see the objectives of refrigeration. After going through the session, you will be able to know the important terminologies in refrigeration, importance of refrigeration and factors for spoilage, explain the refrigeration system and principle of refrigeration, application of refrigeration in the preservation of various food products. The important terminologies in refrigeration are refrigerant. A refrigerant is a working fluid in a refrigerator. It is capable of absorbing heat at a lower temperature and rejecting the heat at higher temperature in the form of sensible heat and latent heat. Sensible heat: when a substance is heated and the temperature rises as the heat is added, is called as sensible heat. This increase in the heat can be felt physically or measured with the ordinary thermometer. Let us see what is latent heat. This heat that brings about change in state with no change in temperature is called as latent heat. The heat absorbed during this change of state from liquid to gas is called latent heat of vaporization or condensation. Now, the refrigeration is usually denoted by tons of refrigeration. The capacity of the refrigeration system or cold storage is expressed in terms of tons of refrigeration. It is defined as the amount of refrigeration effect produced or heat to be removed by uniform melting of ice from and at 0 degree centigrade within 24 hours when the initial condition of water is also at 0 degree centigrade. So 1 ton is usually denoted as 210 kilojoules per minute or 3.5 kilowatt. Coefficient of performance. The efficiency of the refrigeration system is usually denoted as coefficient of performance. It is the ratio of heat extracted in the refrigerator to the work done on the refrigerant. COP is equal to the amount of heat extracted in the refrigerator, which is usually denoted by Q, divided by the amount of work done divided by W, so which is equal to Q by W. And the most important factor is the relative humidity, which is nothing but the moisture content that is present in the air. It is the actual mass of water vapor in a given volume of moist air to the mass of water vapor in the same volume of saturated air at the same temperature. Let us see the importance of refrigeration. Foods can become spoiled due to chemical reaction, physical reaction, or action of microbes. Microbes and bacteria are present in water, air, soil, and also in the food that we consume. Lowering the temperature slows down the rapid rate of these bacterial growth in foods. Most bacteria grows at the temperature of 4 degrees centigrade to 60 degrees centigrade. This is the basic principle behind prolonging the shelf life of the food we consume through refrigerated storage. Refrigerated temperatures do not slow down the reaction rates as much as freezing temperature, so that they are not used for long-term storage. However, refrigerated food do not suffer from ice crystal damage and they do not have to go through a thawing time before preparation as do many other frozen counterparts. For this reason, refrigeration is a storage method of choice in many situations. Chilled products are increasing their share of convenience in the food market. Let us see the effect of microbial growth. Microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, yeast, mold present in air, water, soil, and living organisms are causes for food spoilage. There are 2 types of bacteria like pathogenic bacteria and spoilage bacteria. These bacteria have significant role in the spoilage, unacceptable taste, appearance, and aroma of foods. Pathogenic bacteria are the root cause for foodborne illness, can grow rapidly in the temperature range of 4 degree to 60 degree centigrade, generally referred to as danger zone. The presence of these bacteria will not have the impact on general appearance, taste, and odor of the food. whereas spoilage bacteria that grow at low temperature may affect the color, smell, taste and texture of the foods. Any good refrigeration, the temperature should be lower than 7.5 degrees centigrade. Bacteria that are able to grow at refrigerator temperatures are classified as psychotropic. Cold temperatures are not their optimum range for rapid growth, but their numbers continue to grow at 4 degrees centigrade. Most psychotropic bacteria belongs to the genus Pseudomonas and to the lesser extent Achromobacter, Flavobacterium, Alkaligenes and Anthrobacter. Let us see controlled atmosphere. A special type of refrigeration technique called as controlled atmosphere, in which the atmosphere of the refrigerator space is altered. The oxygen content is remarkably reduced and carbon dioxide content is increased and humidity is controlled. Food preservation by refrigeration should start very soon after harvesting and must be continuous until the food is consumed. Handling of large volume of food requires expensive and bulky equipment, which is both inconvenient and uneconomical, which is one of the limitations of refrigeration. Food preservation also depends on the following factors such as type of food, product, the length of the time the product has to be preserved, the purpose for which the product is to be used, the availability of transportation and the storage equipment. The preservation of perishable by refrigeration involves the use of low temperature as a mean of eliminating or retarding the activity of the spoilage agents. Let us see the main principle behind refrigeration. The vapor compression refrigeration system is widely used in the refrigeration application like refrigerator, water coolers, air conditioners and cold storage. The refrigeration effect is produced at the evaporator. The layout of the vapor compression system is shown below. The refrigerant enters the evaporator as a wet vapor at a low pressure and low temperature. The latent heat of vaporization takes place in the evaporator, thereby removing the heat from the food product, thus cooling them. The refrigerant usually comes out of the evaporator with its phase changed to dry saturated or dry superheated state. The refrigerant enters the compressor, which is the heart of the refrigeration system. Here, it is compressed to high pressure and high temperature superheated refrigerant vapor. The compressed refrigerant enters into the condenser, where the latent heat of condensation takes place, and the condenser may be water cooled or air cooled. Hence, the latent heat is removed from the refrigerant and phase change of refrigerant takes place, and the high pressure refrigerant vapor converts into high pressure liquid refrigerant. The liquid enters the expansion device, which is a long capillary tube having a minute nozzle. The high pressure liquid refrigerant undergoes a throttling process, and there it will be a sudden drop in the refrigerant temperature and pressure. The low temperature liquid refrigerant, as it passes through the coil of the evaporator, absorbs the heat from the product. For example, a milk packet kept in the freezer during the cycle of operation absorbs the heat from the product. So, phase changes from liquid to solid. This happens when the refrigerant during its travel in the evaporator changes its phase from vapor to liquid, thereby completing the refrigeration cycle. When preserving raw fruits and vegetables, the enzymatic process caused by bacteria plays a major role in ripening of the fruits and vegetable, and also degradation of food refrigeration retards the enzymatic process and bacterial growth. The shelf life could be improved and spoilage can be reduced. The storage life of some vegetable, leafy and fleshy products at various temperatures are indicated in table 1. The temperature enhances the useful storage life of food significantly. The storage life of most of the food products depends upon water activity, which depends upon the temperature and presence of water in liquid form in the food product. This is why it is possible to preserve various food products for a longer period of time under frozen condition. The preservation of fruits and vegetables by refrigeration starts immediately after harvesting and transporting to refrigerated trucks to the nearest cold storage plant to minimize the post-harvest losses and extend the shelf life of the product. The size of the cold storage required may be high and depends on the capacity of the raw material that has to be stored. The common refrigerant used in the cold storages is ammonia. Ammonia absorption system or vapor absorption system is the oldest method used in the cold storages, whereas modern cold storages run on vapor compression system. The figure below shows that cold storage that runs on aqua ammonia refrigeration system, and the figure 1.2 depicts the photograph of a typical cold storage. Household refrigerator is the smallest cold storage that is commonly used by a consumer for short-time storage. Food preservation using cold chain has proved to be very effective in reducing spoilage of food. It is estimated that the post-harvest losses due to inadequate cold storage facilities is as high as 30% of the total production in India. The sensory, nutritional and eating qualities of the food can be retained by refrigeration. The excess yield of fruits and vegetables can be stored for use during peak demands and off-season and transported to remote locations by refrigerated transport. Cereals and pulses that are prone to bacterial deterioration with minimal moisture absorption can also be stored for a longer period by this method. Initial processing before storage is a prerequisite for highly perishable product. The fast and modern day life demands ready-to-eat frozen or refrigerated packaged foods to eliminate the preparation and cooking time. The recommended storage condition for some of the fruits and vegetables like beetroot, cabbage, and carrots can be stored at 0 degrees centigrade with a relative humidity of 94 to 100% and the shelf life of 4 to 9 months, whereas for cauliflowers, lettuce, melons, spinach, peas, greens, and tomatoes can be stored at between temperatures of 0 to 4 degrees centigrade at 95 to 98% of RH with storage period of about 1 to 2 weeks in cold storages. And let us see the refrigeration of fish. Icing of fish is the most common method followed globally to retain the shelf life and quality of fish. This method helps in storing fish for short duration when transported by railways or roadways. Cleaning, processing, and preservation is needed for long-term preservation of fish. The bacterial or enzymatic activity or both reduce the quality of fish by storing at low temperatures. The activities of these microbes can be significantly reduced by lowering the storage temperature. This delays spoilage and autolytic deterioration. The growth of psychrophilic bacteria can be effectively delayed, particularly with low temperature, which are primarily responsible for spoilage of non-fatty fish. The important points to be noted for making ice are: chlorinated or potable water should be used to make the ice at the plant. Ice should be stored under sanitary conditions. Unused ice should be discarded at the end of each trip. It is easy to produce crushed and flakes of ice blocks, which are commonly used in commercial fishing vessels, as it is much cheaper to handle mechanically. Let us see how meat and poultry products are preserved in refrigeration. Preservation of meat and poultry is one of the principal applications of refrigeration. In case of meat, complete slaughtering and transfer into the cooler should take place as quickly as possible. This is necessary to avoid exposure to higher temperature that promotes bacterial growth and color deterioration immediately. These items require refrigeration immediately after slaughtering, processing, and packaging. Short-term storage is done at 0 degrees centigrade, and long-term storage requires freezing and storage at minus 25 degrees centigrade. Now, as dairy products are an essential part of daily life, let us see how it is preserved by refrigeration. Refrigeration plays an important role in the preservation of dairy products such as milk, butter, and ice cream. Milk preservation includes blending, processing, packaging, and distribution to the consumer. Dairy plants receive milk from different rural places and different types of cattle. This milk is usually mixed, processed, and then blanched to produce milk of uniform quality of required fat percentage. Let us see how pasteurization and cooling of milk occurs. Milk is known to be one of the most perishable and, if not maintained at sufficient low temperatures, will lead to rapid growth in bacteria and other organisms. The process of heating and immediately cooling the milk at controlled temperature to inactivate the bacterial growth is called as pasteurization. Pasteurization is a heating process, usually below 100 degrees centigrade, to enhance the shelf life of milk. The enzymes, bacterial growth, and the microorganisms are inactivated during the heating process. It is accomplished by heating and holding the milk filled in large boiling vessels at 65 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. Then it is cooled to 3 to 4 degrees centigrade with the help of chilled water or direct refrigerant before the bottling process. Cooling is carried out either in heat exchangers or bottled coolers. To maintain good quality, the quality of milk can be improved by cooling in bulk milk coolers, generally large open boiling vessels. The efficiency of pasteurization could be improved with steam jacket attached with stirrers to improve the heating process. The process involved in the manufacture of ice cream are pasteurization, thorough mixing, emulsification, and stabilization, and subsequently cooling at 4 to 5 degrees centigrade. Further, cooling is done by reducing the temperature drastically to 5 degrees centigrade in a freezer when it hardens but still remains in liquid state. It is packaged and hardened at minus 30 to minus 25 degrees centigrade until it becomes solid and then stored at the same temperature. Butter is a byproduct obtained after toning and skimming of milk. It is a semi-solid mass which contains approximately 80 to 85% of milk fat and 15 to 20% of water. An undesirable flavor in butter during storage may be developed by the growth of microorganisms, absorption of odors from the atmosphere and odoriferous material, fat oxidation, catalytic action by metallic salt, enzymatic action and low pH of butter. Buttermilk and cottage cheese are stored at 4 to 10 degrees centigrade for increasing the shelf life. Use of refrigeration during manufacture of these items also increases its longevity. Let us see how beverages are preserved. Modern breweries require large refrigeration system to handle large capacities. Production of beer, wine and concentrated fruit juice demands a very special type of refrigeration. Serving them chilled increases the taste of the drink and stimulates consumption. Refrigerated fruit juice concentrates have been very popular because of low cost, good taste and nutritional quality and have longer shelf life. The juice concentrates such as orange and other citrus juices, apple and grape juice, pineapple juice can be shipped and transported more easily when frozen. The taste and flavor of juice can be preserved when the water content present in the fruit is driven out by boiling at low temperature under reduced pressure. The concentrate is then frozen and transported at -20 degrees centigrade. Brewing and winemaking require fermentation reaction at controlled temperature. For example, beer requires about 8 to 12 degrees centigrade while wine requires 27 to 30 degrees centigrade. Fermentation is an exothermic process, hence heat has to be rejected at controlled temperature. Let us see how candy is preserved. Use of chocolate in candy or coating with chocolate requires setting of 5 to 10 degrees centigrade, otherwise it becomes sticky. Further, it is recommended that it is stored at low temperature for a better taste. The other applications of chemical and process industries are refrigeration also finds application in other major industries like textile manufacturing plants, petroleum refineries, petrochemical plants, printing and paper pulp industries, etc. The requirements of each industry differs with process and equipment and hence refrigeration system has to be customized and optimized for individual application. I am going to conclude the session with the following points. Refrigeration is the process of extending the shelf life of the perishable food products without affecting the quality, color, aroma, taste and overall acceptability of the food product. Microorganisms such as bacteria, virus, yeast and mold present in the air, water, soil and living organisms are the causes of food spoilage. A special commercial refrigeration technique is controlled atmosphere, which is the alteration of the oxygen and carbon dioxide content, and humidity is controlled to an extended shelf life. Food preservation depends on the following factors such as the type of the product, the length of time of the product to be preserved, and the availability of the transportation and storage equipment. Understand the vapor compression system, the basic principle and the components involved in the refrigeration process, and the application of refrigeration in the preservation of raw fruits and vegetables, meat, poultry, dairy products and breweries.